Calamity Season 6 EU League 1. We got Showtime versus Fix. It's going to be my first EU game, if I remember correctly, for Calamity here. I don't think I have any co-hosts coming in, unless I can just try to get one real quick. Looks like no. Looks like TK is busy. I can ask her someone else, but looks like it's going to be just me this matchup here. It's going to be, as far as I know, I got other streamers slash the hosts of this tournament saying this is going to be a really good game here. So we'll see how this one turns out. Just kind of just getting everything ready here. Just going to go into the Calamity info here. 770, tier 10. Should be a pretty easy fix here. Looks like just going to go over some bans here while we just think about that. So, Showtime has banned Mines, Fix banned Miro. They banned the 57 Heavy, that is Showtime, and then Fix has banned the 50B. So no 57s, no 50B, no Mines, no Miro. So that means we will see Miro Mines. We'll see Himmels, Westfield, and Cliff would be the maps here. And I'm going to go ahead and transition. Looks like they are ready to roll here soon. Looks like just waiting on one more tank from Showtime here. And it should be a really good matchup. Hopefully it goes into overtime here. Would love to see back to back. Actually, was it? Yeah, I think I've already did 2 overtimes. So of course want to continue that going forward. Um, I forgot just looking at the roster from Fix. I was like, wait, 3, 2, 1, 5Bs, and we are off. But from here, we're just going to continue on here. So from Showtime, we have 1-1-13, 3 2-1-5Bs, T58 Heavy, IS4, and then the Waffle. And then from Fix, we have a WZQL, 3 2-1-5Bs as well, 1E5, IS4, and then a Waffle as well. So we'll see how this one turns out here. We're already going into game 1 here. Himmelsdorf, Showtime is defending here. It's looking like it's going to be a 4-3 split. Last time I've seen Himmelsdorf on any side, a lot of teams like to exactly this, go down Banana or even Hill. So, these 3 tanks are going to be in a world of pain if they just full send. Looks like they are. But the E5 does get spotted. It's a really good spot from the 58 Heavy here. Let's see here. IS4, Showtime, 2 and 5Bs are kind of going to back him up, but there's a lot of tanks coming down this way. So let's see. I'm surprised he does not spot. I swear that would have been spotted. Alright, so it looks like IS4 does get spotted. They're going to send 2 2-1-5Bs to try to take him out here. And then they send the E5 and the IS4 to take out. Looks like Joker. And there's a 2-1-5B moment from Showtime here. Unfortunately, that's a big fire. Goes them down to 2 shot now. 2 other 2-1-5 got hit, and the fuel tank with no fire. And Dur actually stays alive. Looks like the T58 and the Waffle took care of Fix is my team's MVP. IS4 is still alive at 576. The 2-1-5 does get taken out here, and they get on the cap to put on some pressure. Here comes most of Showtime on the backside here. Still haven't killed Schmirko in the IS4. 113's coming out, probably gonna put one in the 2-1-5B here. Surprisingly does not try to shoot the other 2-1-5B. 113 takes one in return. They have plenty of time. They got 40 seconds left. They're going to send the 58 Heavy, and looks like 1-2-1-5B on the backside here. But unfortunately, we got an E5 and the QL coming in from the side here. This 113 is about to take a shell. He does take one. Good shell by Fix here. Showtime is still having that IS-4 down to a 2-shot. Had 2 tanks try to go on him and just stayed alive. Really good play by him. Takes one there from Martin from Fix. And I digress. Looks like John Wargaming does get taken out by the 58 Heavy and the 215B. Ray Grease looks like he did survive a shell from the 215B. That bounces one from the T58 Heavy as well. Over here it's a 3v2. Looks like the 113 got taken care of by the E5. Looks like Smirko did finally get taken out by Showtime there, but Showtime gets set on fire again. So that's two 215Bs from Showtime getting set on fire here. And it's going to be a 2v5. Looks like the first matchup is going to go for Fix here. T58 still on that reload. I don't think he's going to be able to reload here. He is not, unfortunately, so it's now a waffle down. Looks like he did clip, so I don't know if he took out anyone, but he is going to go down here. And Fix is going to go up 1-0.
We lost this one, but we're coming back.
Really quick game. From Showtime, we have, going to go and say it, this is EU. I'm sorry to both teams if I mispronounce your name. We have Turlik in the Waffle, 1 kill, 4,000 damage, really good game out of him, 11 for 8. We have Grim Reaper in the 215B, 2,000 damage, 600 assist. Noah in the T58, 2,000 damage as well. Smirko, IS4, 1 kill, 2,000 damage. Tryhard, 215B, 830. Joker in the 215B as well for 775. And then Showtime and the 113, or ERR Showtime for 73. From Fix, we have Martin. Is that 2 Martins? No. Okay. But Martin, 215B, 3 kills, 4,500 damage. Good game out of him as well, 15 for 11. Rig Greason, Eyes for 1 kill, 2,900, just shy of 3K. Cart, I'm going to call him. I'm sorry again. 215B, 2,700 damage. John War Gaming in the Waffle, 1 kill, 2,400. Seriously Bad Dude, QL, 1 kill, 2,000 damage, 1,000 assist. Commander Skills in the E5, 1 kill, 1,800. And then MVP with a 215B for 1 shell of damage for 384. So quick game here. Showtime's now going to be going into that attack. And they are all picked up, ready to roll here. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. It looks like I missed a fire. Just looking at the match chats here. They have, looks like Showtime actually had 3 fires. I know 2 was from the 215Bs. I don't know if the Waffle got shot once and then set on fire, so I don't know. Unfortunately, this is what sucks about being a one-time share. I can just see if I can get someone in here. It's good to get like other comms. Like that's good to know. Let's see. All right, well, that's going to continue on. So again, it's going to be Himmels. Oh boy, I got to just scroll back. I think it was Himmels. Mine was banned, so let me just scroll back. Let's rush. Match chats. So it will be Himmels, Westfield, then Cliff. Looks like Fix is deciding to pick up a couple more people. It's going to be interesting to see Westfield. I haven't seen Westfield played in a hot minute. And I don't really personally like that map, so thank God I don't have to play it. That's just me though. Some people might like that, medium rush, go top side of hill. Uh, it's not the best. Ghost Town will probably be one of my favorite maps that's not Miro. I really like Miro. Just waiting for the last two tanks to be picked up here. For those of you just tuning in, I am on a 7-minute delay. Should be plenty of time because I also started a little bit later, as right before they were ready to roll. So 7 minutes, just that extra 2 minutes should be plenty of time, just in case we have, bathroom breaks, whatever else might tone to this, because it happens. So it's interesting to see some of these tanks being picked up, like for example, on attack here. Nah, that's pretty basic, actually. Not a bad tank lineup for Showtime here. Getting a mouse out of nowhere on defense is actually not bad. He's probably going to be, what, A6? If I had to choose here. But we'll see how that one turns out. But with Fix's lineup, we have 113, QL, 215B, Super Conqueror, Mouse, IS7, and then a Waffle. So they're playing La Liga on this game 2 here. And then Showtime with two 215Bs, E5, T58 Heavy, two of them actually, IS4 and an E4. Let's see. So for Showtime here, I could easily see them doing the same thing here. And yes, they're all going hill. There's a lot of red because of the map border. Gonna see how this one plays out here. Same thing's gonna happen. Looks like Fix is sending, it's a 3-4 split this time. No 58 heavies, or sorry, no 50Bs on either team if I'm seeing that correctly, but they do have a Waffle from Fix. And that's the only autoloader on their side with two 58 heavies and then no Waffle, that's right. So they're gonna have a lot of punish and heat pin. Going into that mouse, this is actually gonna be really good, but it looks like everyone from Fix is kind of ready for this push. Probably just gonna wait for the IS4. Alright, so here comes the push. Showtime's about to push in, so I'm gonna get to a better location to find the punish. Alright, here it comes. Let's see, IS4 gets spotted. Takes two from the mouse, and probably from John Wargaming. 215B comes in, takes one. So two tanks get punished well. Looks like John Wargaming almost gets taken out here. Goes down to half health. Mouse is still on full health. E4 just actually gets very targeted out from Fix here, but we still are in a good location here. Showtime's all in one map coordinate here. Looks like all of Fix is coming in as well. They do send the IS4 onto the base here. E5, E4, trying to hold down that mouse, and looks like the Super Conqueror here. QL and I7 coming from the backside here. Try to get into this gameplay here. See everything that's going on. So IS4 is against the mouse, and looks like the Waffle. Kind of with the T58 Heavy kind of supporting him as well. Super Conqueror. The E4 needs to play really, really safe here because that's kind of like their big gun or big punish. They do get the reset. That's all Fix has to do right now is just get the reset. They're in a really good position here for Fix here. Showtime, they actually got to push in to kill something very fast here to try to get some. E4 takes another one. Looks like from the 215B. Really good shell by Cart there. E5 takes one. Looks like by the Super Conqueror. 58 Heavy takes one. Looks like two. But looks like the Waffle actually bouncing one. IS4 takes one from the mouse. The Waffle gets a really good shell. Was that the E5? Yep, E5 gets a good shell. And another one. Waffle going down to a one-shot. Super Conqueror takes one from the E5 as well. So again, looks like Martin, 113 in the QL from Fix. All they have to do is just kind of sit there and wait for like either a push or just waiting for them, or it looks like they're waiting for Showtime to make a play here. Because right now, if they kill this IS4, they got to send another tank to try to get on base. Mouse down to half health. IS4 down to a little bit under half. They do keep getting resets here. E4 is going to try to go down here again. He has to play really, really safe. He is a one-shot to most tanks here. If they average roll, let's just say that. Let's see, E5 still healthy. Waffle down to a one-shot mouse. Shooting looks like HE of the Super Conqueror, also shooting HE. Or that's just a really, really low roll from the Super Conqueror here. So again, we're going to try to go on this gameplay right here. Looks like all of Showtime's all right here. It looks like they're about to push in. 215B gets tracked here. E5, looks like, yeah, E5 takes one from the Super Conqueror. Mouse actually pushing in, try to kill this IS4. He does take him out. 215B is pushing out. Is going to get taken out by the Super Conqueror. E5 down to a one-shot. 258 heavies are trying to kill most of these tanks here. But there's 3 versus a 2. QL looks like does take out the E4. And it looks like both 58 heavies are going to be on reload here, and that's probably going to be GG for Fix here. Going to go up 2-0. 215B takes another one from the E5. That E5's doing a lot of damage. It's unfortunately just could not put out a lot more to get these tanks down to low enough to actually have a good push here. 215B stays alive. Probably going to go down to this mouse here. Oh, actually, he does not. He actually got a little gun here. So E5, 1 versus 6. And he does get taken out. What's up by the IS7? So Fix, going to go up 2-0. Himmels, again. We're going to go on, I think it's Westfield. That's right. So this could be a easy 2-2 flip, depending on Showtime's gameplay here. I hope so, because I always want to see, and then they can split. I keep forgetting, it's Cliff, I believe. It's Westfield and Cliff. Yes. From Showtime, we have Joker, 1 kill, 3,300. We could get him out of him. Saigon, 215B, 2,100 damage. All of them having 133 assists, other than the E4. That's interesting. They probably, I don't even know what they spotted. But I digress. Noah in the T58, 2,100 as well. Smirko in the E4, 15. Okay, I'm sorry. A2, I'm going to assume. IS4, 790. Turlik, T58 heavy, and Grim Reaper in the 215B, 401, and again, most of them at 133 assist. From Fix, we have John Wargaming Waffle, 3,000 damage, 10 for 6. Ray Grease in the mouse, 1 kill, 2,900, 1,100 assist. Cersei Bad doing the Super Conqueror, 2 kills, 2,800. Cart in the 215B, 2,500. Commander Skills in the QL, 3 kills, 22. Martin in the IS7, 1 kill, 1,700. And my team's MVP for the 113 as well for 883. So we should be going into Westfield. And I really don't like this map. So we'll see how this one plays out here. It's either, it's like one or two things. There's never really like a defiant Westfield. It's, you're going to see a fight up at B2, or you're going to see the attacking side take, K0 and try to get a light tank onto the base at B and hope to God that they don't know how to push into that or blind fire. You get a Kai at K4, K5, whatever that spot is from defense side. It's very, very hard to send that light tank there. So as long as that heavy tank knows, or even a medium, just whatever tank's there, knows the blind shot, attacking side usually can never cap. So we see how this one plays. Looks like Showtime is looking forward to, let's see, E50M. Very, very light. So they could be trying to push either side here. And it looks like Fix is almost light as well. They have a Manicore. They have so two light tanks. So they're going to find out where they're coming in. So that's pretty good in my eyes. We'll see how this one pans out though. Right now, I don't know if anyone's typing in chat. My OBS chat is messed up, so I'm gonna have to figure that out later. So in the meantime, I'll just go on my phone. There, okay, never mind. We do have you. So hello, Cube, Kellen, and your spam. Hopefully your match is going good as well. Whenever it pops up here. I don't know if I can do it because my stream chat is messed up, but I'll find out if you're still streaming after this game. Of course, we'll rate it off. Let's see. Looks like we're missing one more tank from Fix here. Showtime's ready to roll here. Two E50Ms. Interesting to see here. Both teams decided to pick a Grill 15, I believe. Actually, no. Looks like Fix did not pick a Grill. For a second, I thought they did. But we'll see. There he is. Yep, so they do send the Grill as well. I thought so. And we're off. Going into Westfield here, what do I expect? Well, I can't ping, but you already know I'm looking at B2. From either side, if they push B2, whatever team actually, I'm just going to say, out brawls wins. There's nothing down about that, but I'm getting pinged from, looks like they're going to go, I think, yeah, Showtime's attack, so it looks like it's going to be a field play. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it. Valor's not even going to try to climb the hill, so everyone's going to be coming to the K0, and looks like most of Fix is as well. Let me see. Manicore's coming up here. They are going to send a Sataro. It's like all of them kind of hugging the border. Interesting to see, but looks like the Ryan Panzer and most of Showtime is actually just not sending everyone down 7-8 line here. So we'll see how this one plays out. Looks like the Joker. If he spots any one of these, oh, and he does get spotted, this is going to be really bad here. Takes one in return, takes two. Good show by the Cody. He actually gets taken out. Well, John Wargaming does get spotted in return, but I think he's safe. Yes, he is safe. So, unfortunate for SHO here that he does, the light tank does go down, so now they are kind of forced to play north side here. Yeah, if that's the case, they need to probably send one back where the grill is. But then again, they can't really push this either. I forgot to do the tank lineups here, but from Fix here, we have Valor, MBT, double Leopard, Centaur, Manicore, and then the Grill. And then from Showtime, Valor, double Murat, double E50M, Grill, and then the Rhyme. So it looks like all of Fix did not move slightly whenever they, looks like Showtime did this rotate here. So we'll see how this one continues on. Already down a tank is going to be really, really bad for Showtime here, but all that takes is one fire, one Amarak to really tie this game back up here. Manicore is pushing down the, looks like the main bush. MHT does get spotted. This guy has to play really, really safe now, but I think he knows that these any type of medium tank's going to be up here in that spot. Try to clip him out here. Looks like the E50M gets shot in by the MBT. Really good shot by him. I'm surprised he's going to still peek after that. You know the MBT has a line of sight on you. Then again, I don't know if he fires, then he does get spotted here. Does he take another one? He does. Really good show, but I actually like the Mana Core this time. Let's see. So it looks like the grill is still just waiting. If they actually spot the Mana Core and then rotate back to, H8, this would be really good for showtime here, but I don't think there's a possible way without sacrificing a tank here. All right, so it looks like a push is coming in from showtime here. Murat's taking, looks like most of the fire here. Noah taking a lot of shells, actually gets taken out here. No damage has been brought on, but now they are. So Rig Grease takes one, takes two. E50M gets taken out as well. Murat is also on a reload as well. E50M, there's a lot of stuff coming in. Grill comes in, actually misses the Leopard 1. Unfortunate for showtime here. It still hasn't taken out Rig Grease, but he is a one-shot for the Grill 15. Rather, looks like still E50M still alive though. Grill gets taken out by Fix. Valor getting pushed in by the MBT. E50M is possibly gonna try to take out the Rig Grease here. Going down to a one shot. Is he gonna stay alive? He does not. Good show by Cube here. So now this is a 1v7. Now Valor's down to a one shot. It does get taken out by Cube and the Leopard 1, so Fix will go up 3-0 here. All right, from Showtime, we got Smirko in the E50M, 1300, just shy of 14. We have, again, I'm sorry for mispronouncing, but I think I'm just going to call him Showtime. And the Valor, 1200, just shy of 13. Grim Reaper and the Murat, 719. Looks like the Grill, Murat, Rhyme, and the E50M, all from Showtime. Turlik, Noah, Joker, and Saigon. All got zeros across the board there. Unfortunately, I just think once the light tank got taken out, Showtime's plan just kind of decapitated or just disintegrated. Unfortunately, that's just part of it. And then from Fix, we have Cubane and Leopard 1, 3 kills, 2,700. Ground Zero and the MBT, 24, 3,200 assists, even more than the light tank yep, even more. So this guy had a really good game here. Commander skills, Leopard 1, just shy of 1950. John Warren Gaming in the Mana Core, 1890 with 2,500 assist. Ray Grease in the Valor, 1 kill, 1,800, 1,300 assist. My team's MVP, Centauro, 1 kill, 1,600, 700 assist. And seriously, bad dude in the Grill 15, 2 kills and 1,160 damage. All right, so now Showtime's on the clock. They have to win out to force any type of tiebreaker here. We've seen it before, and I actually think last week we saw them come back to 4-3. Or is it, no, 2 weeks. I couldn't stream anything last week. But here we are, going into match point 4 Fix. Just trying to think, like, once that light tank died, I don't know if you just want to full send zero line and then go into K line, where you have the high ground, where you kind of, if the MBT fires, he has to force down. Same thing with the Valor at K, no, not K. What is that? G1? and then you just kind of just play vision because no one from the K line can actually leave if you have someone. I want to say we're just automatically going in here. Who's going in? All right, I digress. Can't really explain it. All right, from Showtime we have the machine. Oh, we are going to the garage. One, two, three. Yep, garage. Good thing I caught that. I was like, wait, something looks bad. All right, just gonna see, make sure. Should nothing should have happened with that. It looks like it's just a misfire. There we are. All right, this time we have Showtime, the machine, Batchat, Murat, double CS, E6, and then the EBR 105. From Fix, we have a Chieftain, double Batchat, Murat, Leopard 1, CS, and then a Manicore. So let's see what Showtime has to go in here. Again, they are on match point. They're on the timer here. So Showtime has to win out, and they have to go. If they win this part, we will be going into Cliff. Very even-sided map, in my opinion. But here we are. Looks like Fix is sending 2 tanks on the backside and sending most everyone else onto the hill. But all of Showtime's going to be pushing into that hill. Looks like do they spot each other? Manicore should spot this EBR because EBR, whenever he's doing the fast mode, doesn't have really good spotting range, but actually spots the CS. Never mind. Manicore actually gets spotted. That's a really good spot for Showtime here. Actually takes one from the EBR. That's a really good shell by him. All right, let's see if it's just probably overzealous by this EBR or over aggressive because if they spot each other and it looks like the Leopard and Murat, they do spot each other. He takes one on the way out. Joker's in a really bad spot now because I don't think anyone's able to punish these light tanks. Or, oh, it takes one into the bat chat. Really good shell. EBR's down to a 2-shot. Make that a 1-shot. Again, I think he was just overzealous. EBR just really had to play very, very passive aggressive, especially when they have a mana core and everyone, you don't know where any of the mediums are. Because the only medium you officially know is the CS. If I, so they sent, looks like they did send the bat chat down to the K5. They send the machine over here to try to spot if the Manicore tries to get on. Just want to see, do they shoot the tree or the house? They do shoot the house. Looks like Manicore is going to try to get on here. Did push the tree down. I'm hoping the machine actually has view range here. So we'll see what happens. He does spot him. Murat actually takes one from the CS. Again, this EBR is on a 1-shot, so he has to play really, really safe in my opinion. Actually going to just, if I'm Showtime, I'm finding out what they need to do. Because right now, with the bat shot being there and you have a machine, I'm actually, and you actually have good cover from pretty much all angles here. You just can't let this Manicore get on the base. You let this Manicore get on base, and no one knows the blind shot, then you're gonna have to send tanks in, and it looks like they do know. Actually sending a lot of damage that way, making John Wargaming actually a one-shot, so this machine, really good shells into John Wargaming here, kind of keeping them in this game. So now you're not really in a bad spot here from Showtime, even though you have your machine reloading, same thing with your bat chat. Manicore does get spotted. Does he get taken out here? Looks like he does not. 2 misses from Showtime here. But I guess you got him off the base, so now it's just like, alright, let's reset. Machine takes one from either the bat chat or the leopard on the backside here. So again, if I'm Showtime, I'm forcing them to make a play. Again, you got to keep this EBR safe, keep the gun in the fight, or if the time comes, you can YOLO the EBR. I would just go straight from the town. You just gotta hope that this bat shot does not spot him by the time he tries to spot. Looks like this bat shot is on instead. So if I'm the machine or even the bat chat on the backside here, I'll just start firing. Find out where he is if you don't hit him. Oh, that's a really close shot. Who is that? Alright, so the machine, they're trying to still shoot this bush line here. You know, it's like, hey, I would be moving my tank whenever it comes out, or your tank gun. Can't find him. Alright, he's not there. Because if I was them, like, hey, nothing's hitting. Let's try another bush line here. This Manicore has to be really, really safe here. If he tries to get on and he gets spotted, it's going to be bad. Looks like he is going to get on. All right, don't get spotted. Even though I think the bat chat has, of course, more of the. He is just going to ABR is just going to drive straight in. 9 seconds. Manicore gets spotted. EBR takes him out, but they do spot the bat chat. Get the reset. Really good kill there. Manicore gets taken out. Bat chat also. Both bat chats got spotted and looks like some really good punish here. It is still going towards Showtime, even though they're losing a lot of health on the top side here. 4 minutes left. They can't cap. Machine and CS bat chat actually held this down here. So now these tanks over here has to hold. Looks like Fix is going to try to rotate and try to full send. Looks like this B2, C2 area. They're going to try to force hill. Really good defense from Showtime as of now. They just can't play, what do you want to call that, like, no bad plays to be played here. Because right now they're ahead. Chieftain actually gets ammo racked. Murat's probably going to go on a reload here. He does. So again, all these guys have to do is not play too aggressive. Let your team come in. CS is actually going to get taken out here by the bat chat. There's nothing that CS can do. Alright, so it looks like they're going to try to focus out the Murat. Murat's down to a 1, but it looks like one of them did bounce. Bat shot is going to be, looks like Grease has possibly 1 or 2 more. So that's 1. And that's 2. So he is out. Smirko, does he get the kill? He does get the kill. Really good kill there from Showtime here. Smirko is down to a 1, and he looks like the Chieftain did take him out here. Machine coming in on the backside, takes 1, takes him out. Unfortunately, they do send 2, but now if I'm SHO, we're just full send this Murat. No? Okay. Or you're just going to try to kill this 2 tanks in the back. Let's see, Saigon's going to go kill Commander Skills, and he does. CS is on another CS. Action does bounce 1, back chat. I think only has 1 more, so he has to play oh, and then another CS is going to go down. So this is actually really bad. He does go down. Murat, it is a 2v1, 2 minutes left, and he is on reload. This is actually really bad, and that might have fix the game. Murat, all he has to do is pin all 3 shots. start taking it. And he does take him
Can't
out. So
hold on.
Fix actually goes up 4-0 and wins this game here. Interesting MVP. Haven't seen that before. But I guess I just want to say before we go over the damage, I actually thought Showtime had a really good defense. It just Cube and Murat was just full health. I was about to say, why didn't you just send the Batchat to kill this Murat while the Leopard's not even in this fight? And just hoped the other CS just kind of won that fight on the other side because he was still 1200. But we'll just continue that going forward. We have Turlik in the machine, 2100. Showtime in the CS for 1800. Noah in the CS 7, just shy of 18, might as well. Grim Reaper in the Murat, 1 kill, just shy of 18 as well. Smirko in the E6, 1 kill, 1100 with 300 assist, just shy of 400 assist. Saigan, Batchat, 2 kills, 932. And then Joker in the EBR, 1 kill, 700 damage, and 1500 assist. For Fix, we have Cart and the CS, 1 kill, 4700 damage, really good game out of him, 15 for 13. We have Rick Grease in the batch I 1 kill, 2300, just shy of 800 assist. My team's MVP in the Murat, 2 kills, 1900. Cube in the Leopard 1, 2 kills, 1600. Seriously Bad Dude Chieftain, 1 kill, 1400. Commander Skills in the batch at 751 and 783 assists. And then John Wargaming in the Manicore for 403 and just shy of 1300. Since they already disbanded, I was going to go back to the whatever the screen is called, the cover screen. I'd like to thank everyone that's tuned in here. And hopefully, I get a couple more EU games before we go into the playoffs here. Again, GG's to both teams here. And hopefully, I will catch y'all next time.